BCMC Safety Solutions is a great offer and there's a lot of opportunity at the moment. It's a business that gives you flexibility.
It gives us the flexibility, but the independence financially to be able to build on the lifestyle that we had.
Having the flexibility to work remotely, so not having to go into an office, is definitely awesome in terms of lifestyle.
If you talk to any of our franchise partners, I'm always pleasantly surprised at how happy they are with the way the business is growing.
I came from a really well-paid job and package in a very secure banking and finance background. Obviously, we're looking for a franchise that would allow us to continue the lifestyle that we built. And from a franchise point of view, it's probably gone better than I'd expected financially. We're coming up to just over actually 4,000 properties now in a very short period of time. I hoped and had budgeted that we'd have a couple of thousand properties on board at this stage, so it's probably done double what we expected. That's terrific, and now because we've been focusing on our customers, what's enabling us to do is continue to build the business without the stress of worrying about where the next dollar's coming from. We've had great support from the guys in Melbourne, and I think in the very earliest of days, their support on the sales side of the business will say, concentrate on your customers, get that right, and most other things will look after themselves.
Our number one goal is to make sure that franchise partners are successful. Some franchise systems get a franchise partner in, and if they succeed, well, that's great and it's a bonus, but if they don't, it doesn't matter, because we can always get another franchise partner. BCMC Safety Solutions is not like that. Their number one goal is to make sure that we have great franchise partners that succeed really well and benefit from joining the BCMC family.
I always thought I was fairly conservative, I was getting to an age where, it was a big decision to change careers. So I did a lot of homework on the BCMC, 12 to 14 months, and I researched it pretty hard. Trades, do we get trades? How hard to get trades? All sorts of things, real estate agents canvassing that. And now that we're into it, it's pretty much what we expected to be, but probably when you pick up the jobs, it's probably better than what you expect,
We have a fantastic model and we're getting more agencies through word of mouth growth, which is terrific, and it's a really good endorsement on how our franchise partners are succeeding out in the market.
Some of the changes that we've been able to bring in, especially in the last 12 months, integrating with Property Me, that obviously just makes it a lot easier for the agents because the tenant details are always updating, and it also just helps with the invoicing as well. We've integrated with Xero.
The BCMC portal is the best out there amongst all the competition, Detector, Inspector, Smart House, and this is all coming from real estate agents. So it really helps you going in knowing that what you're selling is a better product than what they're already using. The real estate agents, they just love it.
The kind of people we're looking for are really people that are motivated and driven. They like to get out and have a chat and a discussion. You don't need to be an electrician, you don't need to be a plumber. We'll train you with certainly the business acumen you need to be successful as a BCMC Safety Solutions franchise partner. But we want great communications, we want great networking skills, and just be prepared to get out and spread the word.
Always the most stressful part of starting any franchise thing is, will I put any customers on? We were very lucky with concentrating getting customers on, a couple of customers on soon and doing a great job with them. We got them on up front, that started the cash flowing, and which takes the stress out of it. I was probably a little bit more hands-on, in the early days because you're worried that am I going to have the money to pay the bills? And but it all worked out well. Any of the franchises that are starting now, I try to give them confidence. So just concentrate on getting those first couple of customers on, and then let it build word of mouth. I spend more time on the sales side of the business now than perhaps out there and being on the technical side of the business, because keeping customers happy and tuning into their needs. It's great to know all parts of the business and not be frightened to jump on the tools. I think like any business though, you've got to be across the finances, you've got to be across the technical side, what the teams are looking for support. We're employing now up to 12 people, some full-time, some part-time. So it's welcome world of small business. But when the customers are happy and the money's flowing, you know, it's not so stressful anymore. But starting out is a stressful thing. Brennan and the team have a great ability to be able to sort of take the edge off that for you, but because they've been there, done that, they've walked a mile in your shoes, it just eases you through that early pain to the point now where, you know, I feel like I'm bothering him less and on the phone less. Probably the new franchise starting now is the guys that are going through that bit of stress, but yeah, no, it's worked really well. We're really happy.
We will give franchise partners all the support in the world that they need and make them as successful as they can be. I'm confident to say if you're looking at buying a franchise system and regardless whether it's BCMC Safety Solutions or somebody else, the proof really is in the pudding. And this is what I advise anyone looking at buying a franchise. Go talk to an actual franchise partner. If you see them in the street, pull over, have a chat and ask them the question, if you had the choice again to decide on what franchise system you would enter, would you make the same decision?
The best test, you know, it's the same as when you're building a house, you know, people ask you, is there anything you'd change? For us in buying this business, there's really nothing we change. And it was very new and perhaps a more bold move a couple of years ago. But the industry knows so much more about it now. The franchises are mature and we know so much more about it now. But to answer your question, is there anything we'd change? No, we'd make the same decision in a heartbeat. Only thing I'd probably do would be bring it forward and do it a little bit more quickly. You know, I was obviously a little cautious at the time. I probably should have made a bit more of a leap of faith and got into it sooner.
This is a great opportunity to join Australia's fastest growing smoke alarm and safety compliance company. If you'd like to know more, please contact me directly on 0429 616 799.